Kaapo getting set to go up against Calgary. You've had a couple games now to get sort of settled and get, I guess, familiar between the pipes here in Manitoba. How are you feeling now that you're finally, like we said, able to get settled?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. Obviously, getting to know the guys better every day and play a few games, kind of get adjusted to the systems and what we're doing and understanding a little better. So it for sure helps.
One of the guys you definitely know pretty well would be Mason Shaw, I guess. Going back to your time in Iowa, of course, now he's named one of the alternate captains. What do you remember about Mason growing up playing sort of in your early careers in Iowa, just sort of getting your feet wet professional hockey?
Yeah, it's just a player that always plays hard. He's not the biggest player out there, but plays with a ton of hard character. Just plays hard. A guy that just wants to win, and I think you want to have on your side for sure.
He talked about how small that hockey world is. Obviously, you go on to play in some different organizations, and you guys just having to find your way back here together. So just talk about that relationship you guys previously had and just how small really that hockey world is. You guys can find your way back to playing together.
Yeah, it's funny. You play with certain players somewhere else, and then you end up in the same team again somewhere else, and CJ Suez was in San Jose a little bit with us too, at training camp. So I met him there. It's fun. Like you exchange some text messages, whatever, after you end up signing to the same team and whatnot. And it's good to have some familiar faces around you.
Thomas Milic, how's that relationship going between the two of you guys? And also in that sort of name, when you were his age, who were some goalies that you maybe worked with that sort of helped you get acclimated, sort of get familiar, and just sort of develop your game?
Yeah, I'd say it's been great. Great guy, just off the ice as well. Obviously, a really good goaltender. I love seeing that. It gives you energy as well when guys around you are wanting to get better. When I was younger, I would have had. Well, I've obviously had a bunch of goalie partners throughout my career, but like I always try to look up, what the more experienced guys were doing. Why were they so successful? Why were they able to have such long careers? And it's just a small, little, boring sounding daily things that like taking care of your body and eating right and just mentally understanding what's happening in a game, like what kind of game is it, like what do you need to be able to do, and yeah, it's just little things like that, and just leading by example. I think I certainly want to be someone like that, for him, but for everybody in this room. Obviously, I've been around a few years and have some experience. Obviously, still learning myself as well, because I don't think that ever stops. But happy to share all the experience I've got so far.
And you kind of mentioned it too, but with that leadership group announcement, and Dom mentioned it in the room as well, but how important is it to everyone to still have that voice, whether they're younger guys or older guys, just to still have that confidence that they can speak up, that they can be heard, and again, that their feelings or their emotions on what's going on are valid?
Oh, it's huge. I think, in a team, to work as best as, one can, everybody has to be able to be themselves, and but at the same time, I do think it's necessary, and it's a great thing to have those guys as our leaders, so to speak, like with the letters on their jerseys. They're players that you can go talk to, whether you're a younger guy, older guy, about anything, and then obviously they can take that message to a coach or to a trainer or whatever. I don't think it works that way either, that everybody's just yelling something and saying something, and it's too much. It could be too much sometimes. So I think it's great to have those guys, especially the way they play, the way they handle themselves every day as our leaders. And but yeah, it's for sure great to, and that's part of their strength. I think that they want everybody to be involved as well.